let us go. 3, 2, 1, go.
The keep is enclosed.
Good luck, guys, and have fun.
My liege. You can count on us. Where are we going?
Excellent, they're all dead. Perfect. We 3, 2, 1 here at the same time. Is it just delayed because of the stream delay? Alright, so we got the archers and spearmen coming forward for CIO. And coming forward for Pasickle as well. More or less the same build. 3 houses versus 2. The farms at the front for CIO once again. Other than that, getting on, I was kind of curious to see if he deletes this to move it forward, sells bread, and he has sold some bread, but not as much as Pasickle has. That's how he's afforded this assassin, since due to getting extra eco out of it. Whereas Pasickle's just so, you know what, I'm going to lose the initial fight anyway, so I'm just going to leave these guys up on the hill. And to be honest, I don't think that's a bad move. I think he's hoping to push this army off with his lord. But with this lord coming in behind, it's probably not going to work out very well. 2 slaves off to the left, assassin off to the right. And otherwise, actually, I mean, I think CIO's probably set up a little bit better. Alright, here comes his own slaves and 1 assassin. Lord ought to get up there in time, but I think the biggest risk is these guys leaving and letting those slaves pass. Problem is that now this lord cannot stay up here. He's going to have to retreat away from this lord. Assassin's still moving forward. Those slaves look like they've been killed off. I'm going to circle around in case they're on the edge of the map. No, they were killed off. Cool. Get back around. Assassin's still coming up. Slaves coming up the side, but we've got slingers and horse archers over here to deal with that. Assassin coming up this side. With nothing defending that side, so that could actually be worthwhile. This here's going to not do anything. And then this assassin is coming up here. And I think he's going to go for the houses. We do have slingers out here, but he's not going to where the assassin is. That's unfortunate. They're probably just going to defend the iron mines. Which means that this assassin could get in and get that granary, and I think that's exactly what he's going to do. You got Lord versus Lord in the center now. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's right. Kill the guy that can see you. You can go around the back and destroy there, I think. Nice. Killed some food out of that. Now, Pasickle does have about 30-40 food in here. Assassin coming to try protect it. Extra food down. Arrow's going to kill him off. That was well played. Well defended from Pasickle. At this point, I think maybe the going for those houses might have been a bit more efficient, but hey, it is what it is. So Pasickle hadn't have seen that coming in, and that could have been problematic for him. But luckily he did. Meanwhile, this other assassin is sitting here next to the farms. CIO is expanding his economy right out that side and out this side. So he's planning to pretty much every resource on his side of the map, short of this iron and this stone right in the corner here. And that iron in that corner, I suppose. And it's the map, so maybe not everything, but a large portion of his side of the map's resources. These horse archers come up just close enough to distract the horse archer. Should be doing work over there. He's got the center. I mean, look, the reality is Pasickle's doing well, but CIO's just got the economy on him, got the troops on him. Now these horse archers are just trying to distract the fire from this while the slaves go out and do all this work. Now, unfortunately, they can't get too close because of the slingers here. So they're going to go around the top and try to get in right up along the top. The horse archer's trying to come out to deal with that. Not going to be a problem. It's circled around so you can actually see these guys trying to get past. Oh no, he's sent his horse archers away from the slaves. Slaves hitting his housing. That's not what you want to be doing. Not at all. And now he's got slingers on his keep, killing his workers, so he can't replace workers. Get more military. He has to fight with what he has. This is not a good situation here for Pasickle. He's sending his horse archers forward, but he's got another army coming in on the other side, and he's not going to be able to do the same thing again without being able to get any workers out. Pasickle needs to deal with these guys on top of there. So he's now got a problem with his population. Got overcrowding because of the destroyed houses. Not sure how that one house didn't die, but it survived somehow. But ultimately the workers stayed down. The good cutters are dropping. He's built some extra houses, so he's okay there, but he's still not getting any more workers. And he's got another army coming up here that can deal with the entirety of these slingers without too much problem. He just doesn't get too close to them, it's fine. And plenty of slaves coming up to destroy his economy once again. Meanwhile, what happened to the... Obviously those horse archers from Pasickle got knocked out over here somewhere. I don't see them anywhere there at any rate. And everything's been put to sleep trying to get workers to be able to produce something. But that's going to get flames onto, oh no, not onto the beer economy, that's expensive, and into the houses. Now the Lord's coming back to try and reclaim his keep. There goes those horse archers that were on the other side. But they should not survive there. And there's even a slave still there, living. I mean, and while all this is happening, there's another army from the CIO coming out. He's getting all the series. He never built any ox tethers over here, so he never got the benefit of this quarry. He was obviously too focused on the attack to remember to get his ox tethers. So there is that at least. But all this extra food income is going to be insane, and the fact they can reliably get this stuff. He's making spears. He's actually making spears here. I don't know why he bothered with the swordsmen. There's no archers to try hurt them. But hey, there's a couple archers out there. Not enough to really justify it, to be honest, in my opinion. But hey, that's just my opinion. Now, wow, towers and gatehouses and stuff from Pasickle. Pasickle's trying to think outside of the box and try to find some way to get a advantage over CIO. It's going to be interesting to see if he can do it. I think he's going to be buying... Oh, there he goes. He's making crossbows. Crossbows are not what you want at this point. To be honest, you're probably better off trying to get some regular archers. Just like the crossbowmen, just for their price. When you're limited by gold, crossbowmen are not the best unit. They are better against things like these swordsmen that we saw coming out. There's only 2 of those. You get some slingers to deal with those, you're fine. So the majority of these units, they're actually weaker than European archers against. So it's a bit of a waste. I mean, you had to spend about 100 gold on each one to buy all the weapons. Whereas you could have got twice that number of, or 2.5 that number of archers. So you could have got 10 to 15 regular archers up there for the same price. And the archers shoot twice as fast as the crossbowmen. So you're doing, taking 5 shots for every 1 shot the crossbowman takes. It's just a little bit It's just not really worth it. You're going to be going for European range units. Crossbowman is a late game, not a emergency advantage unit. Got a lot of assassins up here. And look, to be fair, they could get up here and do a lot of work here. The slingers coming up is probably needed. Maybe have the slingers spread out to find them would be a good idea. But I've got the bear income going as well. He's got no food though, so that's just having to compete with that. Offset the food. What's it? The unpopularity, dispopularity, whatever you want to call them. He's also got the shields. Now the shields are probably the thing that's going to be biggest into his favour. But CIO is already working on his own shields coming out. He's got his own beer. He's making spearmen. Lots of spearmen. And to be fair, against the crossbows, mass spearmen is actually the answer. However, they're easily countered with a lot of slingers, so they're easily going to be countered. But the Pasickle's going for crossbowmen now. They can't shoot fast enough to get rid of, you know, the equivalent value of spearmen. I mean, you can get 5 or 6 spearmen for every crossbowman you got there. These guys are all seen, but they're obviously out of range of this tower. So he's trying to get this assassin out to kill the horse archer. Spearman sees him, so the horse archer gets a couple of extra shots. But he is going to go down at least. We've got a trebuchet coming out. Now this is where you probably want a either a mangonel or a ballista up on top of that tower. If you're going to get one of those large towers, you need to get some tower mounted siege on it. If you're not going to do that, then you want tall towers or some of those cheaper towers. The only thing that justifies this, investing this much, is going into those tower mounted siege. And at this stage, to be honest, a tower mounted ballista is the move here, because that's going to destroy this guy because there's no shields in front. The moment the shields become, you know, big deal, that's when you need the mangonels in. However, this is going to burn. He's got the stone. I mean, I think he's saving the stone to repair his tower rather than try to put a line of stone in front of the buildings here to block those fire arrows. And there we go. It destroyed it before it spread the fire. And there goes the stone, kind of trying to defend the buildings there. I mean, the reality is just trying to survive off the top economy is not really what you're going to do, considering... I mean, to be fair, again, CIO has not claimed the extra stockpiles over here. But everything he's got, he's making lots of spearmen. He's getting stone, he's getting everything that Pasickle's getting, plus all his farms are actually working. And Pasickle has to spend a lot of resources into repairing this tower. Although CIO's run out of stone in his trebuchet that he hasn't dealt with. We've got a siege tower coming in. But unfortunately, the 2 tiles of the wall touching the tower up there means that tower is not going to actually let him get troops up onto that tower. You can get people onto the wall, but not into the tower. Now, if he repairs the wall, maybe, but he's not going to repair the wall. In fact, repairing the wall would be stupid right now. But I don't think CIO's realised that that's blocking it. We had killing pits out here that dropped a few of those assassins, as well as the units that were up there. There is at least that. Pasickle has 100 popularity. But again, once they're up there, Oh, can they get up there? Yes, they can get up there. That tile is just tall enough to be able to get through. Send those spearmen up there. That's game. The spearman's gonna kill the Lord. There's enough of them there. And especially with all the rest coming up. GG. For the first time ever in a competitive game, a siege tower has been the most useful unit. Well, been a useful unit. First time in the history of Stronghold Crusader, a siege tower. I mean, I can't really say that, but I would not be surprised if that actually is the case. I mean, this gold difference is not as high as I was expecting it to be, but it's different considering about 500 gold came from killing Pasickle. So it was only about 2,500, which is significant. But I was expecting it to be much higher. Alright then, Pasickle gets to pick the map. I love that the Trident, he knows exactly what he's looking for. Does CIO have a side preference, or should I just go with the randomly selected one? Nah, alright, let's go. Match number 2, 3, 2, 1. Let us go.
We are under attack.
Of course we are.
Lions are attacking, my liege. The Lord has been killed.
And this one kills all my units for me, which is nice. Alright. Now they've swapped sides, so Pasickle's now here in the bottom left. Versus CIO in the top right. I feel like CIO's been a little bit slower to build stuff on this one, actually. Yeah, he waited for the farms, trying to get the seasons trick going. Lotus is a manic for the seasons. Now the point of this is, well, these guys aren't actually producing apples. Their farmers will walk over and help gather apples from this farm. Fortunately by now they've all got it. That means that this guy here, drop those apples off, and then he's going to run over and help gather apples from this farm. And drop them off. So it's just a little bit more efficient for the for that stuff. The spears, to be honest, the spears does not surprise me. CIO is often going for a lot of European archers as well. He really likes those trash units that are really cheap, but you can get in such numbers that they can be incredibly powerful. Now, CIO's gone for apples all the way out here as well. 2 quarries, apples all the way to the back, versus the 1 quarry and 1 mine, which haven't been able to actually man. Unfortunately, these 2 hunters here aren't going to work, and the reason for that is they can't see the deer. This guy can obviously just see it through this gap between the here, but these 2 cannot see the deer, so they're actually going to walk all the way around. There you go, see them walking around to go hunt this patch deer. Line of sight is actually a big deal, and I mean, that doesn't need to be there. You can build that over here, and that you can easily move. So he's got 1 hunter over here, and that hunter does have line of sight, so no problems. Now, CIO is behind on the iron, but as we saw earlier, he has the extra quarry instead. However, Pasickle does have 4 iron, all 4 iron mines running already. And he's destroyed all 3 hunters' posts. He saw 2 of them not working, so he destroyed all 3. That's unfortunate. And here comes the iron mine starting to come out, and he's also starting to transition into bread sort of stuff here. And he's still getting the decent apples coming from both of these 2 farms with the seasons. Lotus reckons that you'll get double the amount of apples from this. I don't think it's double. I would believe that it's, 30 to 40% extra. I do not believe that it's 100% extra. But it does seem that we've got a similar actually build over here. These two are slightly seasoned stuff. Yeah, they're in seasons, so that's working out well for Pasickle as well. Now where those start troops are sitting in this hill here, and sitting on the edge of the ramp there. A couple of units spread, some of them get spread along that ramp to make sure that no slaves or anything can get across there. We're going to get this assassin try to get up there instead. And with the horse archers there, I don't think that'll be beneficial. And he's trying to get all three horse archers on a different patrol over here, with his own defensive assassins. That assassin is sitting in here, interesting enough. According to the stats, Pasickle's doing pretty well. He's moved into his bread. He's actually starting to make the bread now, while CIO is not quite received his first lot of wheat. Hasn't built any mill or anything. So his first patch of wheat is coming in, so now's when he wants to start looking into building that mill and bakeries to run with it. He's bought some hops, so he's making the beer, and that will help him out pretty quickly as well. We've got 3 brewers over here for Pasickle, but he's relying on the hops being delivered rather than purchasing the first load. Plenty of assassins coming out this side as well. The horse archers have stopped their patrol, unfortunately. I think these guys are just within range to stop that, but far enough away that they can't actually start shooting. I think that's actually what's going on there. I mean, the reality is these assassins could actually win the game. Get a couple more assassins out there, get them straight up there. The Lord is not defended. Although that is a risk, because CIO could shift them or get some troops out there before they arrive, and you lose them for no gain. Alright, here goes those horse archers. Oh, they're shooting at the deck back. That's what's going on there. Alright, these guys are coming in just close enough to start shooting at the slingers. Leaving a couple of the horse archers and then getting out of there. I suspect that these 2 horse archers are going to do a ton of damage if Pasickle does not send his much larger number of troops out. There we go. It's got a long enough patrol that you can just probably just run that. Alright, we need some damage there. Now that the assassins are coming in, hopefully Pasickle's watching this. Those assassins, if they get in touch with those horse archers, that's devastation. That's unfortunate. Now those assassins are actually going to turn this into CIO's favor, just because those horse archers weren't really being watched. Although it didn't. I mean, a lot more damage to Pasickle here, and the assassins getting past is huge. Now he needs to get some troops out here to deal with these assassins. Now you got slingers out here to prevent any raid on the Lord. You got the bread economy going. Probably need to get some extra bakeries over this side for CIO. He's got way too many bread stockpiling around in there. Let's see. This direction, I can actually see how much is there. And he's just getting his beer running as well for up to 90 population, which is pretty much what he has. We were here. Meanwhile, we've got 3 inns for Pasickle, who only needs 2. The third inn is just wasted resources. I will be building extra houses to make up for it, so you can tax off more population. Each inn covers 30 population for 100%. So you got 30 that covers 90. He's only got less than 60. So only 2 needed to get 100% coverage. Pasickle actually has the advantage in the troops at the moment. Problem is that he's sitting back incredibly passive, which is just allowing CIO to get that little bit of advantage. He has a higher population to tax. He has the extra stone quarry going through, and at this stage I think he's got more bakeries, or about the same actually. I think they've got about the same bakeries. Alright, is he making pikemen? No, he's making spears again. I mean, to be fair, spears are more efficient gold income than pikes, so you'd be going for pikes either way. And these guys are incredibly good at, they almost double the value of a iron ingot, and they produce it pretty fast as well. Looks like he got those assassins. Nope, there he goes. There goes the other assassin. Oh no! That assassin is doing work, man. That is, I mean, killing a horse archer from an assassin is value. I mean, you're killing 80 gold value,
Saving.
and not even losing your 60 gold value. Plus, you got the 15 wood here. Yeah, I think he took about 20 wood out here. I mean, that is value, where neither player really has gold to spare. But now you've got a huge army of CIOs on the hill here, with shields coming up as well from CIO. And we don't look like we have shields coming out anytime soon for Pasickle. And he's got the troops. I mean, these guys should be up here. They should be standing up here, getting in here, and wrecking this economy. But unfortunately, again, sitting back and just letting CIO have full reign of the map, getting all this extra food that you can be selling. I mean, it's not terribly efficient, but it's still value. Getting this one. Now he's got a wall getting set up so that we can't have any nuisancey raids. I would say that you'd probably want to have that wall on this side first, which there it goes there. Because if he's got all his troops out this side, it's less likely for a raid to come through this side. It's more likely for it to show up on this side. And that wall has reached the edge of the map. Circle around so you guys can actually see it. Right to the edge, he's got this one tile gap, which he will eventually replace with a gatehouse. One tile gap that will eventually gatehouse. And he still needs to extend this wall across. Circle back around. We've got a tower here for Pasickle. He knows how that slowed down CIO last time. And this one, there's enough shields that you really want to be getting a mangonel in there. If you're not going to go for tower mounted siege, you're probably better off going for one of these 3 towers, depending on what you want. Tall tower is going to give you the best defense in it, but it's fairly weak. Defense turret's probably going to get you a lot of troops in it and give you a reasonable height advantage. Just doesn't get any tower mounted siege in it, but the price and difference in price is ridiculous. Plenty of shields out here for Pasickle now, and he's starting to try to get troops up into those things. And he's gone for a ballista, unfortunately. More shields coming out. The ballista is not going to be what you need. Lots of assassins coming in on the other side. And unfortunately, he can also be hit. Needs to get that shield up there fast. Get some shields up there before you build up there. There goes the shield now. A little late, but that's okay. he's just going to draw all the fire from those archers. It's funny. Honestly, I'd like to see some assassins run up there. Assassins would do a ton of damage getting up there. And he does have them in this group here. And now we've got monks coming out from CIO. Once the monks come out, that's pretty much game over. You gotta be able to do a lot of damage. You gotta have a lot of range units to target the monks without any shields or range units from your opponent there. Here come the assassins to come out to try to deal with that. Now those horse archers came off and they ran right into the assassins by the looks of it. Oh no, that was just the woodcutter that ran into the assassins. Either way, those horse archers have been dealt with. No, they've been pulled over. They've been pulled over to the other side, giving the assassins free entry into the base. Horse archers as well. Free entry into the base. Alright, here goes that assassins trying to get up there and do the work. And I think, CIO's probably focusing elsewhere. So it might still work. And it might do a lot of damage. Get those shields properly spaced, perfect. And now the assassins show up. And this army is going to go down in its entirety. That is a huge benefit. There's no more shields. So unfortunately, those guys are just going to drop to the arrows. Not doing it. Iota of damage, however, now you've got horse archers coming up onto your hill on the other side. With a ton of assassins coming out to join them. He needs to get back. Lord is wait. That Lord is not walled in. He's walled in, but assassins. Oh wait, no, that's the you've got the assassin-proof wall, so we're good. We are good. But the assassins can just wreck this economy. Horse archers already wrecking the outside economy. Alright, there we go. All three inns are going to go down. Getting a few extra units down. There's enough assassins there to get wreck the remaining valuable resources. That's 82 food left in the that granary, and that's all going to be lost. 80 food was still left in there at the end there. That is devastating. I mean, he's still got value in the in here. That's where most of his value is, I believe. I mean, he won the fight, but he lost so much value. He's got no food. He's got no beer provision. No beer coverage. That hurts. That hurts significantly, and that's now this is when you need to be attacking. You go, okay, look, I've killed all your troops. Let's get over onto your base before you replace your army. Now we've got pikes coming out for CIO, as well as the monks. Now I don't know if you need the pikes and the monks, but hey, the pikes are probably scarier than the monks. However, the monks just render any sort of melee units you send out useless. All these assassins are dead. Like, the monks will just destroy the assassins for almost no cost. Hey Samurai, how's it going? The first game was CIO. And he won it with a siege tower. Just to say. It was actually funny. It was hilarious. First time in a competitive game, at least that I've seen, that a siege tower was the winning unit. I mean, to be fair, he'd probably won already before that, but still. Alright, we've got a lot of units coming out this side. They're going to come in for massive attack on this side. Now, all these assassins coming out, but with all these monks here, the assassins are dead. I've got a video out on YouTube a couple of weeks ago comparing the different melee units. The monks, for the gold value, just trounce assassins. It takes about, if you get 2 monks hitting 1 assassin at a time, the monks will win 2 to 1, and they cost 1/6 of the price. So, you know, every 2 monks that you lose, you're actually saving 40 gold compared to your opponent. And fortunately, Pasickle just does not have that 40 gold per unit to lose. That's the problem with staying passive. He's sitting back here when he had the advantage, just as he did when he was didn't have the advantage. Now, I suspect all these monks are just spread out there on aggressive stance. So the moment these guys come through, they're all just gonna chase them down. Wait, do we have chapels? We have churches. That is actually kind of funny. We don't have any good things or bad things. At least for CIO. No good things or bad things for Pasickle. But I mean, this economy here is much stronger for CIO. Everything's been replaced from earlier. However, he's not claiming this extra resource. He doesn't have as many bakeries going. He doesn't have as many weapons workshops going. He just doesn't have as many much population to be taxing. I mean, he's still got 3 inns producing food for 52 population. In fact, he's actually got a overcrowding issue at the moment. 52 workers, 50 population space. I don't know, maybe he just accidentally disbanded something or something. But that is causing issues for him. Now we've got a massive garden coming up this other side now. And that's just going to wreck anything that Pasickle can provide. He's going to try to get some walls up the center. He does not have enough resources to actually get that wall up, unfortunately. And he tried to send some assassins through, but there were killing pits right in the gap, and it looks like they've got killing pits right along the side of that wall there as well. And on the side of the wall as well, I believe it's got killing pits. I could be wrong though. And then again, like that's the thing, is these pikemen can easily break through this wall. And when you're trying to get a wall that fast, going for a tall wall is not the answer that you were looking for. Get a oh, you got knights coming up on the other side. Hey Jinzo, how's it going? I think Pasickle probably would have been better off getting a low wall right across here. He probably would have been able to fill up his entire wall before these knights showed up. But there are assassins that can climb over that. And I mean, if I were CIO, I'd probably be targeting these assassins. If you can see them. I don't think you can see them, so you can't do that. And now in come the knights to hit the inns. Farms destroyed, eco destroyed, and now the inns are getting destroyed again. They've already been destroyed once. But fortunately, Pasickle still has full coverage because he never actually needed the 3rd inn. But now, just so you know, these drunkards are actually classed as fighting units in the code. They don't have any fighting animation, but they actually do damage, and that's why the knight here is not on full health, because he actually took damage from the drunkards as they went past, which is just an interesting little fact for you. As they do like almost next to no damage, but they do some damage, so there is that. Ouch, that was painful getting rid of that, and now the granary's gone. I mean, with this amount of troops here, that is going to be game. The assassins are going to come in and try to deal with this. We've got maximum good things now on Pasickle's stuff. He uses gold on the good things to make this work a bit harder. Not sure that's how I would have used that gold. I probably would have tried to get my own cathedral and monks. I think that might have been more efficient, but to each their own. This is the GG. The Lord's coming out. The Lord's coming out to try suicide, basically. He knows that he's lost it, and he's just like, you know what? I'm not going to drag this out. And I respect that. I respect someone who's like, look, I'm not going to drag the game out. I'm just going to, you know, just come out. Suicide by enemy. Game over. GG. Well played. But, there we go. That is 2-0 to Mr. CIO. And to be fair, CIO is one of the favourites to win the tournament, so it is not overly surprising. And to be honest, Pasickle did really well to last as long as he did, and the game just crashed the moment we came out of the game, which is kind of amusing. Now the next scheduled game is